Wow. Again, welcome to CLC TV, where we do a talk show. Today we want to handle another matter, marriage and relationships. And on my left hand, I have our guest, Bishop Esbon Morris. On my right hand, I have another guest, Patrick Ombogo. We're going to talk about marriage and relationships. So keep it tuned, and I know you shall be blessed. For now, I want us to know who is Bishop Esbon Morris. What is Connection Life Church?
Well, Bishop Esbon Morris is a bishop in Kenya with Connection Life Ministries International. I am the set man for East Africa. I oversee the churches in Uganda, Kenya, and East Africa, Tanzania. Those are the churches that I oversee. We have got branches all over, and I bless the Lord for that. Connection Life Church is a church that is registered. And again, we also have got branches. We also have a headquarters in Salem, Oregon, that is in Portland, in the United States of America, with our international president. He's called Bishop Kevin Truett. Yeah.
Wow, thank you.
Okay, my name is Patrick Ombogo. Thank you for tuning in for this talk. And even me, I have some question. Even where you are, if you have question, you can send to us, and we will answer your question. Be blessed.
Wow. Your host is Silverson Minor. I'm a minister of the gospel, a son in Connection Life Church International, and my dad, Bishop Esbon Morris. This is talk show. For those who have questions and comments, you can send in your questions down there. You'll see somewhere to send in your questions on YouTube. Then we can answer them on the next program. We're going to start our discussion today. We want to be much interactive and talk about this thing of marriage and relationships, and see how we do it as Christians, different from the secular world, because there are ways and there are principles given to each and every kingdom. Ours is Christian, and there's a way we do our thing. So I want us to speak about marriage and relationship. But before we come to marriage, Bishop, because marriage comes as a result of a good
relationship,
season of relationship. When we speak about relationship, when we say we are relating or we are dating, and as a Christian, what is Christian relationship or dating?
Those terms are a bit confusing at some times. What people call relationship, dating. Many of the people they are not able to differentiate which is which. But today, allow me to start from somewhere and say this. All these things concerning courtship, relationship, dating, they all add up all to marriage. The final
ultimate goal.
The ultimate goal is meant to add up to marriage. Now, let me start by saying that marriage was God ordained. It was ordained in heaven, and the first marriage was officiated by God Himself. That is between Adam and Eve. The first pastor, the first reverend to officiate a wedding was God Himself, and He officiated a wedding in Garden of Eden, between one bachelor and one spinster called Adam, and they were called Eve. And He joined the marriage, and it was a godly marriage, and that's where the blueprint of marriage came from. How should there is a lot of confusion in the world today, because Christians don't know. The youth that we have today are so confused. Where do I start? Is it right to get married when I am born again? And if it's right to get saved when I'm born again, where should I start? Let me start by saying that when you are born again, it is scriptural that you should get married.
Mhm.
It is the will of God that each one of us should get married. If you read 1 Corinthians chapter number 7, you're going to understand Paul has talked about all these things.
Yeah.
And has said, if you have not been called into the calling of celibacy, you should get a wife, or you should get your husband and get married to this person, instead of burning with lust and all that and messing perhaps your destiny, your calling, and your ministry. And therefore you should get married. But now, what is this process to marriage as a believer and as a youth? This is a youth show. And
Before we do the process, can I interrupt and ask a personal question?
yeah, go ahead.
Bishop, when
Am I married?
because okay, are you married? Yes, of course you're married.
To start, I want to say I'm married to one beautiful wife by the name Mary Esbon, and blessed with 3 children, precious, marvelous, and wonders. The two are girls and 1 boy, and the firstborn is 15 years of age now, and the second one is 9 years, and the other one 3 years.
Oh wow,
4 years.
beautiful, beautiful. Now, before we handle the process and all that, can you tell us how it happened and when, and how old were you then?
So you're asking the right question, because I think I'm fit to handle this question because I was a youth and I was born again. I said I started preaching while I was in class 7. So I have gone through the same process that the youths go through. That is, I started as a youth from class 7, class 8, Form 1, all through to Form 4. And then I began in the university. The same challenges that a young person goes through, I have gone through the same the challenges. But I have gone through the test of time, have emerged a winner strongly, and then it came to my time of when I felt that I needed to get married. And I went to my pastor and told my pastor, now I feel I need to get married. But
When was that? When was that? How old were you then?
By then it was the year 2003.
2003.
Yes, I felt I needed to get married. And then the year 2004, that was December 2003. The year 2004, beginning, that was January, I went to my pastor and shared with my pastor and told my pastor, I feel that I need to get married. The first question asked me is, have you gotten someone to get married to? Are you in a relationship? I said no. And asked me, then how do you get married? Have you identified a person? I said no. They told me few questions. Number 1, you should know that your wife will not come to eat grass, napier grass. That's the first question that my father said. But he told me that should not shock you so much because God will provide. When you are 1, God has been faithful. When you be 2, God will still be faithful.
Amen.
I felt relieved. And then he told me, when you get married, you will expect children. They will need to come and eat. You need to have a bigger house. But he again told me, when you are 1, God has been faithful. When you be 2, God will be faithful. When you be 3, with the first kid, God will provide the food for the child. God will provide the food for. Don't get worried because of all these things. God will provide. How I felt, that was good. Then again, he also told me he asked me the other question. Around your friendship and your relations, are you able to identify? I said, well, I have so many girls around me because all the way from college and other, got so many girls that surround me. But in our times, we were not joking. We were very serious, pretty serious when it comes to relationship. We had healthy relationship where if it's men, ladies and gents relationship, brothers and sisters who were serious, we treated that with all dignity and integrity. So there was no jokes. It was serious business. Unaenda kuhubiri, you go and preach seriously and come back, serious business. So I told my daddy like that and told me, go, know what you want. Number one, know that you are a man of God. So you should get a wife who should come and fit into your ministry. You should get married. Don't marry your wife. Well, your wife will not get married to your ministry. Your wife will be married to you, but must have a heart for ministry. Oh, I feel that one, I grabbed that one. So that one became like, it helped me. It was like, I don't know, something to help me to when I'm looking for a wife. That one was a clue that I felt. Now I came and started studying the people that I had prayerfully. I opened my eyes prayerfully because I never want. Another thing my pastor told me is that remember, marriage is not a rehearsal. Once you make a brother, it's forever.
It's forever.
You are in and you are in it. Either if you make a mistake, you learn to live with that mistake forever. If you choose correctly, then you celebrate all your life. If you make a mistake, you will entertain that mistake in your life forever. You suffer with your mistake forever. So make a wise decision. Iyo iliniweka maji. I felt, so this is permanent. So I felt like now I need, yes, I got goosebumps and I felt like, wow, I need to be keen here. So I got keen, and after like a period of 3 months prayerfully and praying, I spotted a girl by the name Mary. We were praying together, we were going to missions together, we were with her many of the times in the things of ministry. But I have never, we never thought that we could get married. So we were just brothers. And I went and I told her, you know what, I'm thinking about you. The first thing I told her was like, would you mind if I take you for a coffee date? And I was like, what? Yes, nataka kununua chai, kawa. And then I was like, what? For the first time, he's telling me they want to buy. Okay. Said he dropped the first one. He refused to come for the first one because she felt like she had a crew. Then I invited her for another one. She never came. Then today she tells me that she was sensing and she was getting afraid. Then because we were not free, but I could see all the qualities of a wife in her and qualities of a pastor's wife in her. So I was like keen when making decisions. So I went to. So at the third time, I said, I'll meet her in her working place. I could not give her.
Because she has refused the
she has refused. She had dropped all my coffee dates. So I had now to decide and go and look for her in her working station. So I decided, and one morning, I went. Actually, I just appeared. Boom. And she was like, what's up? I said, I just wanted to come and say hi. So, and I had told God this one. I don't want to say that is right, but this is what I had told
it's your
God.
experience.
It was my experience. God, if she says no today, I will know it's not her. If she tells me that I go and I will come for a report another day, I will know again it is not the right person. That was it. That was me. If she told me that I come for a report, I will know she is not the right person. So that's what I had told myself. So I went, and when I shared with her what I wanted, she said, I knew. That's why I dropped your 2 coffee dates.
Wow.
I knew it. And I dreamt of it sometimes. And I was like, you mean? Kamwambia, yes. And there you are. So give me the report.
Hey.
And she told me, I can't say no. Here I am. And we began. And from there, I told her, I put her engagement ring then. Yes.
Without dating.
In her working place.
Hey.
Without it. And then I left. Then from there, we started preparing. We started going for counseling here and there. So we saw men of God went to their pastor for counseling and all that. Then 1 year later, 1 year and a half later, we got married. Yeah.
How old were you then?
I think I was 24 years, 25 years.
25 years. Wow. What a journey. Now, the process. You're telling us something about the process.
The process is, I just, it all begins from somewhere. You want to get married, yes. The first thing is know what you want. What kind of a wife you want. That's one. Your wife should align with your purpose. Your wife should align with your calling. Okay, you may be a teacher, you may be whatever, but your wife should be able to fit in, to key in very easily with you. You don't have to have a person whom you cannot relate easily. That's one. Because 90% of marriage is a relationship. Yeah. A person that you cannot sit down and talk, share jokes, relate. I mean, a person that you cannot have a talk, just like the way you go and you have time with, you feel that I'm bored, let me go look at one of my guys and we talk. Let me, if I go to this person and we sit down, I feel relaxed, I can talk freely to this person without thinking you will be judged and all that. If you cannot have such a relationship, a talk, one-on-one talk with, that cannot be your good wife. A wife should be a person that you can, go throughout the night. You can burn midnight oil. Just talking. Just talking, not having a topic, a specific topic. But it's someone that you can flow. Because you will live with this person all your life. And in life we don't have topics. Here in family we don't have topics. It's not a talk show whereby we have this topic, we change and all that. Marriage is a lifestyle whereby you live anyhow. You see a cat running and then you start discussing that. Then you see that's a motorbike. How is that boy riding that motorbike? You discuss. You discuss about your children. You discuss about dressing. You discuss about a show. A person that you can even watch ball with comfortably. A person that you can watch a worship experience with. A person that you can go for a worship experience with. That's what I'm talking about. Someone that you can be freely. Now, how do you go to that? Identify a person. So that's why you are supposed to know your marriage partner. You should know this person. And when I talk about knowing this person, it is not what people call knowing each other in quotes. You understand what I'm talking about?
No. There we are putting now two ranks, Christianity and secular world.
Thank you.
Yeah.
In Christian world, you have to know this person. What is the strength of this person? What are the weaknesses of this person? What are the likes of this person? What are the dislikes of this person? Okay. What are the passions of this person? What is this person passionate about? What drives this person? Okay. What makes this person sad? Makes this person angry? You understand? Or you have to know this person like that. Then how is this person what are the temperaments of this person? When you understand all these things, you can be able now to make your own decision because you know that this is a person that you can line with, this is a person that we cannot match. But in the other world, in the secular world, this is person good. Can I have you know, how do we know this person in terms of those? No, that's not what we're talking about.
Yeah.
It's about
Now-
how you can relate with this person and live with this person.
Now, when you say about knowing this person, there's another aspect that comes in.
Mm.
I've heard Christians say, the Lord showed me my wife.
Mm.
The Lord showed me my husband. I was praying, I heard the voice of God tell me, you are my wife, my husband. Can really God speak to you and tell you,
Hallelujah.
this is your wife?
I believe that it's not good for people to spiritualize this issue of marriage.
Sure. Sure.
Yes, it was begun by God, yes. But the Bible is very clear. The Bible says, he who fights a wife.
Yeah.
So it is your responsibility to fight. You get it? It is the responsibility. God acts like a father here. A father will never go looking for a wife for you. You come and bring the wife, and the father advises. God, you go fight prayerfully, fight, but it is your choice.
Yeah.
One. Okay?
It's your effort.
And it's you have to fight. Let's put it clearly like that. It is not God, it is you. Fight. But at least God, prayerfully, God can guide you on the right person for you. Prayerfully. Prayerfully, the Lord can guide you on the right partner for you. But it is your sole responsibility to fight. He who fights a wife fights a good thing.
So it is not a matter of the Lord showed me.
Not about I dreamt, not about the Lord told me. He who fights a wife.
So the first thing is know this person, know what you want.
Know what you want in life. Know your purpose in life.
Yeah. After knowing what you want, know the other person, their character, their strength, their weaknesses. Is it what you want
In your life.
in your life?
Yes.
Can you handle the weaknesses?
Yes.
Do you have the grace to stay with those weaknesses?
Yes.
So then,
Can this person help me to propagate my vision in God?
then now we come to a healthy relationship. For how long should I relate with a lady before now we go to marriage? And how healthy can we stay in that relationship?
Well, I always say this. We should not mix these things. In Christianity setup, it all starts with friendship. Friendship. Brother and a sister relationship, that is friendship. A person that you go missions with, a person without no special treatment. So this is brother-sister relationship. You understand? And that's what we call friendship. Just be a friend to this person. That one can take as long as any time. If you are prayerfully praying and you're still friends with this, again, you cannot get married to, you cannot get hooked up with a person that you are not friends.
A stranger.
You cannot relate to a person you are not friends. So you begin with, it all begins with friendship. So have a friend. But from the time you notice, you identify this person and you're categorically, this person is my friend. But now, I want to graduate from friendship to a relationship or to courtship. Okay? This is whereby friendship, now you go to this person and you propose this person. You propose this person and you say this, from today, I want you to become my wife, or I want to get married to you. And when you start into that serious engagement, okay, that one, for me, I propose that it should not go more than 2 years. It should not go more than 2 years, because there are so many temptations. Remember, this time around, this person, you have proposed to this person, and now there is the sense of ownership. This is mine. You have been singled out. She has singled you out from the other guys, and you have singled her from other girls. You understand? So there is an attachment. It's very dangerous. It's very delicate. So let's not exceed 2 years. of courtship.
Dangerous.
It's dangerous.
Mm.
It's a dangerous ground to tread on as a believer, because we are spiritual, yes, but we are in flesh and blood.
Yeah.
So let's not tread on that. So friendship whereby you are watching from a distance, that one can take as far as many years.
But from engagement.
But from engagement, let not exceed 2 years.
Yeah. And the minimum time.
And minimum, I would recommend 1 year.
1 year.
I know this person again,
Yeah.
because I always say this: it's better a broken engagement than a broken marriage.
Marriage. Yeah.
But you relate with this person for that 1 year. One, you know what I mean? So you can extend it for 1 year and a half. Let me give it let me give it a benefit of doubt of some other 6 months. If it cannot work, please drop it. Better broken engagement than a broken marriage.
Wow.
That's a point to key in.
Wow. That's very nice. Now, do you have any question before I ask question?
Okay. My question is that I think we have in marriage nowadays we have it seems like it is so spiritual, whereby you find a girl and he's try to
You ask her out.
yes, but he is already anataka kuambia I am already in prayer realm.
So you have to come from.
You must
from
come
above.
from above. So as a brother, we are struggling because also we have been kept from above for many years. And the
Oh,
time
you have
is-
been kept in a bag.
yeah.
Now, what he is trying to say is that you have been praying.
Yeah.
Then you meet her ready, you ask her out, and she's telling you, let me
Wait.
pray first. And you wait
For how
for 3
long?
months.
For
and
3
you-
months,
and
9
you are
months.
waiting.
Hey, 9 months, no.
You are waiting.
You are
for this.
waiting.
Let me say this. I said you cannot get married to a person who is not your friend. If you proposes a lady and she finds out it does not have to take 6 months for a lady to notice that you're not the right person. It will not take 3 months for a lady to notice that you're not the right person. It will take her just like 2 weeks to know this man is not ready for this is ready not. So don't keep someone for 9 months waiting. No, for what business? For what business? That's a life from hell. So not unless has got another interest, it should not exist at least a man. Waiting for a man, it is a long waiting.
Now, another question. I've seen ladies say, and I've seen not only ladies, even guys. We gauge people. That lady is not spiritual enough the way I wanted. She has not reached a certain level. That man has not reached a certain level. What qualifies a man to be a husband or a wife? Because you find so many people say, me, I want a pastor. And you know, in our generation, people want ready-made things. They don't want the process.
That's a problem. That's why we say that we have a microwave generation. They want to have a wife who is ready-made. We don't have a ready-made wife. Brethren, we don't have ready-made wives. You will never have ready-made men or ready-made husbands. Listen, your husband, if only has the qualities, if that guy has got the qualities that you like as a young man, then the other things that you saw and you have learned in books, those things you can make them. You can make that husband to have those and to possess those qualities. You cannot say, I want a caring husband. You have not stayed with that person. Okay, look for all this. If you want to have a prayerful brother, sister, if you have a need, you want to a need sister, live with that. Train her to become that what you desire to see. But you will never get a ready-made husband, a ready-made wife. My wife was not very good in so many areas, but I have trained her, I've showed her up, I've trained her, and now she is that. And I was not according to her, I was not 100% what she wanted. But by the grace of God, I have learned what she wants. I have learned what she likes and what she doesn't like. And by I have grown learning, and she has told me what she likes, what she doesn't, and I have made an adjustment to what I am today. And that's why today we have lived for the last over 15 years together in marriage.
Wow. Now, in our time, we are living in a time when we don't differentiate between wedding and marriage. And you find we are investing so much in wedding,
And forget
and
marriage.
we have invested in being prepared for marriage.
Wedding, Silverson, is a one-day event. A wedding is for the masses. It's for the public. It's not for you. A wedding is a one-day event. Marriage is a lifetime thing. So invest time to learn more about marriage, more than learning more about a wedding. So many people are investing so much in a wedding and they forget about investing time to learn more about marriage. Marriage is in a marriage setup, 1% should be considered. Wedding should be considered, but 99% you should consider marriage. Because marriage is a lifetime experience, but wedding is a one-day event.
Wow.
It's for the public. Marriage is a relationship between two parties of two different sex. I will not forget to say that.
Wow.
A male and a female from the Christian perspective. Thank you.
Now, counseling. Because I've seen so many people getting married without counseling, because they met outside there, they loved each other, they went in the house and said they are married. Is counseling necessary?
It's very necessary.
Yeah, for how long? For what period?
Counseling is very necessary, mostly in your engagement period, whether 1 year, 2 years. One, you should identify a couple that you can learn from. Two, you should have a pastor, your spiritual father, who should train you, tell you more about marriage. Why? Because you're engaging yourself into a world that you have never been. Marriage life is a life by itself. It's a lifestyle by itself. It's a lifestyle. It's a world that you have never adventured. It's a quite a new phenomena to you. So you should get a people to work with for the last 2 years, from the time you engage all through, and then immediately you engage for a healthy relationship and according to the Christian standard. First time you get engaged, go report to your pastor. So and so proposed to me. Go report to your pastor. I am proposed to so and so. So from there, your pastor may start engaging you into counseling. You should also identify a couple that you can ask any question. Any question, who can mentor you on that line. You can also start studying books that talks about marriage, that talks about courtship, that talks about those things, and dating and all that.
Now, on the same issue, I've had so many friends. We did so many weddings last year. Some of my friends, when they engaged, when they reported to their parents, their pastor, or their spiritual leaders, that they're intending to do a wedding, they're intending to get married, it's like hell loosened up. And there are so many battles in that period between now when you're engaged up to the time you're getting to do the wedding. There are so many battles, especially here for us, we Africans. There are traditions back at home. There are ways to do dowry. There are so many things that are not Christian. They're not based on the word of God. How do you go about that? Because there are so many battles.
Let me start saying that there will always be battles in this sense. Once, you see, the devil hates marriage. Marriage was begun by God, and therefore marriage is a holy institution, and it's a godly institution, and God adore marriage. Therefore, the devil hates marriage because marriage is the foundation of the church. The church begins from home. So the devil will not like to have stable marriages because once we have stable marriages, we have stable homes. So that's why the devil will always attack people that want to begin healthy marriages. Again, because you have been fighting for righteousness, standing for holiness, the devil would like to fight you so that God will not be glorified through marriage. You get it? And therefore, marriage is a holy institution. So, and marriage began from heaven. It's a godly thing. So next time I shall talk more about that because of time.
Wow. Thank you. Our time is so much gone. So we will reach there, and I believe next time we shall do even better. And I know we shall go even deeper. So thank you for having time to join us. We really appreciate you, and we are so grateful that you are part of us. We shall continue next time, but for now, let us conclude by just one word, and we shall call it a day.
Amen. There is no rehearsal in marriage. When you're choosing your partner, make your best choice because it is permanent. It doesn't have a reverse gear. Make your decision prayerfully, decisively, and consult your Heavenly Father. May the Lord bless you. Until next time, this is yours, Bishop Esbon.
Wow.
Patrick.
I know you have been invited before for this session, and I know as you take decision, follow what we have been told by our bishop, and next time be with us, and God bless you.
Wow, thank you. It has been a good time having you as guest. It was great insights there about marriage, and I know we shall do even more.
Yeah.
So thank you, our viewer. You are host of Silverson Minor. I think I had introduced myself. I'm Silverson Minor, and I thank God for this show. Keep it tuned. Till next time, we shall see you.
You have my number. You can ask your questions. You can inbox me. You can also, there will be a question and answers session. You can drop your question there. We can answer them in the next episode. Bless you. Shalom.
Thank you. God bless you.